The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Heckma Harrison, and Newey Scruggs.
Man, it's Friday. It's Friday, and sound. I'm not gonna yell because it sounds like your earphones are working right now. But it's the Players
Get my man
Lounge. It's the Players Lounge from the headquarters in Frisco, home of your Dallas Cowboys. And
You ready, big dog?
I've been setting it up all week.
You ready? I know. I
And
can
it's
feel the
finally
energy
here,
coming. I can feel it, man.
It's finally here. You are now rocking with the best. I'm Heckma Harrison. He's Danny McCray, and that's Barry Church. Two former players. Two former players in the building. No.
I know where y'all going with.
That's all op. That's all op right there.
Optics? That's the optics? All right.
Op. You know what it is. But, fellas, we're going to start this right.
All right, what's happening?
I'm going to check on y'all. See how y'all doing today. Make sure all the mentals are straight. Okay. How you feeling, Danny? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. This is a big football weekend for me. All right, so I'm feeling really good. Okay, tomorrow night the Bayou Bengals, LSU Fighting Tigers take on Alabama.
Big time game.
Okay, and then also because it's and I am a Cowboys fan because I did play for the Cowboys and I work here. So we take on the Philadelphia Eagles also. It's game of the week. It's a big time football weekend.
Big time.
So I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come.
You want to make your pick right now?
I'm good.
All right. So how you feeling, man? You good?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Like McCray said, big time football weekend.
Yeah.
I was on a course earlier today. Got it in a little bit. Got it in.
You got your therapy.
Played with a guy. Well, you guys probably don't know. Y'all ain't in the golfing circles like that, man. But this dude named, they call him Black Rory McIlroy.
Black Rory.
He does a whole bunch of stuff on social media, but I got to play with him, and I realized, man, I've known this for a long time, but the internet be lying. It be like
He wasn't that good.
Man, you look on there on his, you like, yo, this dude is unreal. How you
like
not
that.
pro? You scratch golf? Man, we went out there. This dude was hitting them over here. I'm like,
So you beat him.
no, oh yeah. I was like, no, I'm sitting there like, man, I thought you was that guy.
And did you invite him out just for that?
No, we just randomly paired. So it was me, my brother-in-law, and Black Rory McIlroy, and this Asian dude named Lee.
This dude has to have a name. He's not the Black Roy McIlroy.
Bro,
Is that what he calls himself? Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
his
probably
moniker?
his social media name.
I was like, yo, what's
Shut
up,
up, bro.
man?
So
Black Rory. And I was
so
like,
what's your
that's
name
you.
now? You the Black what?
Huh?
So you the Black what now? Since you the beat the
I
Black.
ain't there yet. I ain't almost. I'm almost there.
No, we got to get somebody to co-sign on this, man. You be coming back with some DuckTales, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, Black Rory. Look, Black Rory McIlroy.
No, I'm talking about you. And
Oh
what
no,
you
I'm
do.
nice though. I'm nice.
You like that
I'm
with
like
it?
that. I'm like that. Ali vouch for me.
At least my homeboy said he's good, but he trash though. But I don't know what the.
What he judge you on?
I'm cold now.
We'll say I'm garbage.
Yeah, he better than me.
No, he garbage. That's my man's, but he ain't there.
He just started.
He just started though. He ain't there yet though. He ain't there yet.
Yeah.
How you doing, dog?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. This ain't nothing but sports weekend, man. This is a great weekend. I've been calling games for yesterday. I got today. I got basketball, D-League basketball tomorrow.
What, your son playing this weekend?
My son played yesterday.
How they do, man? How they do?
56-3.
Oh, that's how they doing it,
That's
guys?
how they doing it.
Dang.
Hey, he got the itch. He's playing a little DB now.
Hey, he's on the dark side, baby.
Got him my Oski. Got him my Oski. Yeah.
What he do with it though? Once he got
Nothing.
He just went and got it.
He got it though. It count.
He went and got it. But yeah, I've been trying to get him to get over to the dark side for a long time, man. And finally, he's just like, Dad, hey, I'll go over there and give me some of this DB
Some
work.
action.
I'm like,
What position? The corner, say?
Corner.
Okay.
They got playoffs coming this week.
Got playoffs
Next week?
next week.
But
Next week.
yeah.
Everybody's this week. So everything is a beautiful baby.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Hey man.
Yes, you popped up on it.
Hey man, it don't
Appreciate
look
that.
nothing like you.
Hey,
Thank
man.
the Lord.
Good thing. Because I'll tell you what now. Good thing. Got her mom's hair too. Ain't got mine.
Hey,
because you ain't got none.
Yeah, exactly.
She got some ass, not yours.
Exactly.
It don't look like that ain't ever gonna lock up.
No.
Hey, we got to go find an old picture of Church with the cut with the fade.
You want to see? I'll bring it up right now.
We got Church, he had a fade.
Listen,
now.
man, y'all stop.
When I first got to the league, I had a fade.
Yeah,
I had a
and
fade.
then Stress came.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hey.
Rob Ryan came.
Am I gonna make the team? They bringing other safeties in there, and I'm like, hold on, man. Now I'm stressed out. Am I gonna make the
That boy had the ball
patch every year.
My
He lost
shit-
a patch.
My stuff started. Excuse my language. It started right here though. I wish it started in the back, because if it started in the back,
You'd have held on long.
you got that line's there for a little longer.
Forehead get
But
bigger.
when it started in the front, it's over with early. It's over with early, man. But,
Hey man, I ain't pulling. Don't even ask.
You saw
Don't
the eye
ask.
level go up.
Don't even ask.
you ain't right, man. That boy's started climbing up.
A lot of laughing going on though.
How'd you lose yours?
Right, straight from the side, dog.
Hi, my name is Heckman.
Well, let me tell you something. Boy, as soon as I get me some money, I'm getting right over there to Turkey.
You going to holler at Dion.
Boy, you ain't gonna do that, bro.
Boy, you a lie.
You gonna get the joint?
Boy,
You get the?
let me get some money. Let me get some money. Y'all lie.
Don't come here like that.
Heck, don't do it.
What you mean?
I'm going to laugh you up out of here.
Yeah, laugh all you want to. You don't. Hey, that'll just be you. Hey,
You gonna after all these years, you gonna put the hair on there?
Look here, man.
Yeah, your body look good, bro. Just
Man,
leave it.
Hey, you see Floyd? You see how Floyd they got his back? You see Dion got his back? Man, come on now. Come on now. Don't even play with me, dog.
All right.
Don't
He feeling. He
Turkey
feeling too good this week.
Yeah, he right. He feeling
What you
right.
mean?
He feeling right.
I'm just telling y'all the truth. It's the Players Lounge. This is how we do it. We keep it playing, right?
If Dallas up 20 out the plane, I'll send you over there myself.
Over there,
How about that? I'll send you over there myself.
Hey, Erlacher, man, get my ass right.
Send
Get
you
my
over
ass
there
right.
myself.
Y'all playing with me. Y'all playing with me. All right?
I'll book it for you
I'm
right
gonna
now.
be in here with I'm gonna be in here with the Gumby.
You really gonna get man?
Let me get some coin.
I'm just telling. Hey, don't say you wasn't warned. Okay, before you come in looking like that.
I ain't trying to hear you, man. I'm gonna get mine back. Don't you worry about it. Hey, they get BBLs and all kind of stuff. I can't get my hair back.
I'm
What you
laughing at
mean?
them too. I'm laughing at them too.
You laughing at them too?
Well, yeah. Oh, listen, ants. Yes, I am.
That man, wow. That man is out of chain, man. He out of pocket.
Hey.
They taking ribs out.
You
and everything.
seen it?
I have.
You seen it?
I have. Man, look,
I've been out there to LA. I've been out there to Los Angeles.
we done already took the show off the rails. We're gonna get it back on. We're gonna get back on track. Here we go. Philly Week's coming to a close. Now I've been leading up. We've been trying to, go in between what these picks are going to be. There's so much happening in the media talking about this game. Everybody's leaning one way or the other. My man, Danny McCray, I will tell you this. He started last week when you missed a day last week. I was calling him the mayor. He was more a politician. Then this week he came in, he was a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me I'm leading the witness. I don't know who he gonna be this Friday. I don't know. If he's gonna be judge, you gonna be the judge, or you gonna be a jury.
Man of many talents.
I'm just saying, I've seen this man transform. He's a chameleon. He changed it right in front of my eyes. He with him, he against him. He got the Dallas Cowboys shirt on the day in the headquarters.
Let's be clear about this, okay? I can still be a Cowboy fan and pick against the Cowboys. All right, that makes me just realistic, okay? You with your up 20 out the plane last year, knowing Dak Prescott wasn't playing in the football game, that's just not realistic.
My pride of my team.
No. I got pride of my team too, but I'm not going to be foolish. But I want to win my pick. I'm
going to tell y'all like this. During the offseason, what I told myself, I was like, look, I'm going to be a little bit more objective. I'm going to make sure, I break it down. We get more into it. So when I go Tostitos Plaza, y'all understand that I spent all week putting it together and telling you what I thought about how it was going to win. It wasn't going to be 20 out the plane, Dak missing all. I got everything I need right here, right now. Tyron Smith may play. We're going to get to the walkthroughs, all that. Come on now. I'm just saying 77. We're still reserving hope.
Got to keep him guessing.
Got to keep him guessing. He got us all guessing right now.
How dare you? How dare you?
But the help.
Is that the difference? Let's
No. That's not what I'm saying. No. That is not. Because there's going to be a whole lot of things that we've been talking about all week that's going to be the difference in this game. You're going to need guys like Deron Bland to come up big. You're going to need Ferguson to come up big. We're going to need Brandon Cooks to come up big. We are going to need Tony Pollard to come up big. But first and foremost,
what's happening?
we need Dak Prescott to come up big. How big can that be? I'm going to ask you, BC. This man is going to have to rise to the occasion. And for you, what is your expectation of Dak in another one of these signature games?
Man, from what we've seen, like we all talk about, time, proof, and consistency.
Yes.
And from what we've seen from Mr. Prescott when it comes to these big-time games, playoff games, or like we talked about the 49ers or this game, first-place games, is that he hasn't really, I hate to say rise to the occasion, but he just hasn't played to where he has, in other games.
Right.
But when we get to this game, I think he's going to make it a third game in a row where he put it on his shoulders, and he's going to perform well. I got a feeling that Dak Prescott is going to perform well in this game. Like we talked about it yesterday, the Eagles' defense can be had. That secondary, it can be had. But they do boast a ferocious defensive line. And that's why Dak Prescott has got to tap into what he tapped into the last game against the Rams and the game against the Chargers. He's got to use his legs. And it doesn't have to be use your legs to run for first downs, but extending the play, allowing that Cooks to where, I had a hitch route, I stopped, I'm covered, Dak Prescott's in trouble, let me spin out of here and go deep with it. And if Prescott can extend that play enough to allow his receivers, CeeDee Lamb doesn't need any, extending. I feel like he can beat guys one-on-one out there without having to extend. You can just give him the ball. But these other options, Gallup, Cooks, Ferguson, Tony Pollard, I feel like they will get more out of it once he extends those plays, and they're kind of just backyard football with it. So, to me, I think he will perform better out there, and it's going to come down to how he does it. It's going to come down to the two quarterbacks. Like we've been talking about this whole time. It's going to come down to the two quarterbacks. Absolutely. Just like it did in the Chargers game. It was between him and Herbert. Who's going to make those throws? And we saw Dak Prescott was able to make the throws that Herbert wasn't, and that was it. And then the game went to the Dallas Cowboys. So, I feel like it's going to come down to those two quarterbacks. I'm going to wait until we get to, the picking games just to see who I'm going to pick. But I do feel like Dak Prescott's going to have a good game, and maybe it'll be enough for the Cowboys to get a dub.
Are you still on the fence? Have you, after everything that we talked about, after all the shows you've done, after all the talking you've done, are you still undecided at this point?
It's tough, man.
Because I haven't heard your pick yet.
You'll hear it at the end. You'll hear it at the end. But
no, I'm talking about on any other show that you've done.
I ain't telling nobody nothing.
Okay, all right. I thought I was the only one. I ain't heard this man pick it yet.
What you thinking, D-Man? What you thinking?
Listen, the whole Dak Prescott thing is I don't know if I want him to put the game on his back. I want him to play within the system, right, to where he doesn't feel like he has to do everything, because at the end of the day, you still got a top 10 defense. All right. And I just want to keep reiterating that you go into out of last season saying, okay, this defense can be top 10, and that's where the strength of our team is. And then you go into this season saying the exact same thing. Only change that they have now is we're going to run the ball and then play to our defense, versus now we're going to be a little bit more balanced. You still need to play to your defense, because what happens is if the offense isn't clicking, you're going to have to lean on your defense. If the offense is clicking, we're playing a team like Philly, you're still going to have to lean on your, no matter what, it goes through the defense. And how many big-time plays they can make, how many timely stops they can make, field position that they can give the offense. So I think you lose that when all of a sudden in Dak's, if it's in Dak's mind that, hey man, this on me, because it's not. It's not on you. We do need you to play well, and that's why you got paid to be the franchise quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, so you can play well. They brought your weapons in, right? They got Brandon Cooks here. They paid Michael Gallup. Still waiting for him to get back to where he was at, but to them, it's a weapon. Oh, by the way, we're feeding CeeDee Lamb, so you got everything you need to play well. It's not all on your shoulders, though. We do need you to use your legs a little bit so you can extend plays and extend drives to do what? Help your defense. Stay fresh and not be on the field the entire day, so they can then still have the energy and the wherewithal to make those big-time plays and change the game. So I don't think it's all on his shoulders, but like you said, he hadn't showed up to what we expect him to show up in those big-time games. If Dak Prescott goes out there and throws 2 touchdowns, right, and it's not trash time, I'm okay with that. I think that's a good game. I don't need him to have 4 or 5 touchdowns in the game. That's not the type of game I want us to have to play.
Now, there's another quarterback on the other side from him, and Jalen Hurts.
Texas guy.
Yeah, Texas guy. Okay, guy that played at Alabama, Oklahoma, national champion. A guy that played in the Super Bowl last year. These are two quarterbacks, and when I look at Jalen Hurts, when he came into the league, they did a lot of comparing of Jalen Hurts to Dak. He had some struggles in his first year playing behind Carson Wentz, which was documented. When he got an opportunity to be the full-time starter, what did he do?
Took him to the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, so he's taking advantage of all of the opportunity that he has gotten. in last year taking his team to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Somebody said they was trash.
Mm-hmm. Garbage.
Oh, that was you said they was garbage.
Yeah, couldn't throw something like
that. No,
you
you don't believe that no more?
Listen, what I'm saying is.
What you saying, big dog?
It's amazing to me. Now, last year I was on him. And what did he do? He went to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. All right? Mm-hmm. But nobody's going to call out the fact that he had an amazing defense. I think you even said the defense led history making in sacks as a I mean, that's big. Didn't that change everything? We're talking about a quarterback that was playing exactly how you're asking Dak Prescott to play right now. That's how he played last season. Mm-hmm. Except for the fact that he used his legs, and that was a part of the difference, him being a weapon as a running quarterback as well, which we've been clamoring and asking for Dak Prescott to be. This season, even though they 7-1, he's leading the league in interceptions. Not a peep.
Hold on, see.
I'm not leading the witness. I'm not leading the witness. What are you talking about? I'm not leading the witness. I'm telling you straight up. This is what's going on.
You see how he tried to set that up about last year? Mm-hmm. Okay, watch the Super Bowl game. Okay, how did the defense for the Philadelphia Eagles play?
Not good.
Why were they in the game?
Jalen Hurts.
How did they lose the game?
No, listen what I'm saying. So when we talk about like Dak Prescott and how we want him to play in those big-time games, if you're comparing the two, Jalen Hurts has showed up in a big-time game, specifically the Super Bowl. Did he have a turnover in that whatever? But he played so well that you still look at that game and say, man, he had a hell of a game. Yeah. In reverse, on the opposite side, when we play against the San Francisco 49ers, we ain't been able to say that. Yeah. And those are the biggest games that we play. And I think that's the difference to where Church is saying, hey, we need to see you play that type of way in a game of this magnitude. Mm-hmm. Even though this is the regular season, Jerry Jones has already made it clear. How he feels about this game is no more measuring stick. No. All right? This is a game where you need to show up and play.
That's it. Simple as that.
He said some other things, but we're not going to go into that either. But what I'm saying is, in the 1v1 matchup between these great quarterbacks, I'm just giving the comparison between one that has kind of stayed flat and another guy that has had a meteoric rise. And I'm talking about Jalen Hurts and the way that he's risen, and I'm complimenting him, dog. I'm basically saying.
Oh, kind of.
In a way.
You try to give it to the defense, yeah.
In my own special way.
He played great, but their defense was great. So I don't really know how great he is.
He has a great defense. He didn't put them in compromising positions. The ball control was there, and he was smart with the football. I give him credit for that. Okay. He got an MVP vote. I can't take that away from Jalen Hurts. As much as I don't like the Eagles, I'm talking sense now. Come on now.
I'm just saying, Cowboys had a great, a really good defense last season.
So, quarterback, 1v1. If we're saying that Dak has to have this kind of game to win the game, what does Jalen Hurts have to do on the other end?
He has to do the exact same thing. Yeah. He has to do what he's been doing, play within the system. But if he has the opportunity, like he did against the Commanders, to where, hey man, it ain't working out for us. We need to find a way to make some plays on offense. Then he needs to be able to do that, which is my whole point of the Eagles of like, hey, they have multiple ways to win the game. Their quarterback could beat you. Mm-hmm. Their defense could beat you. Their running game could beat you. There are just multiple ways this team can get in there and say, all right, whatever's not working, we could figure out something else with another phase of our team, and we haven't seen that from ours. Which, if we are able to, then looking at the end of the season, there's going to be some hell of a games coming.
When I look at both of these quarterbacks, I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a harder time moving the football when we look at these two defenses, to be exact. Because when you look at it, both defensive lines, outstanding. I think, you look at the Eagles, who they got over there, who the Cowboys got, same thing. Second level, there's some questions on both defenses with LVE being out. Bell's played well, but small sample size. Damone Clark, LSU, he's been playing well. And you look over there, they got N'Kobe Dean. So they got some question marks on their second level. And then I feel like the secondary for both defenses kind of cancel each other out as well, especially with Diggs being out. You got big plays play, you got Bradbury, but they're susceptible to some big-time shots. So to me, what it comes down to is the coordinator and how he's able to work his personnel defensively. And I think when you look at it, Dallas has the better coordinator with Dan Quinn. I feel like he's able to get more out of his personnel. So the quarterback in my mind that's going to have a harder time being more productive in this game is Jalen Hurts. But he does have the weapons. He has the weapons to do so and move the ball and be productive. I just think Dan Quinn and his mastermind and his way to move guys around with Parsons, with Bell, all those different figures that he can move around and create pressure with, I think Jalen Hurts will have a harder time moving the ball against the
Question for you. Who do you give the nod to in this one?
That was my next question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
the Philadelphia, because you said the D lines, the Philadelphia defensive line versus or our offensive line. Who are you giving the nod to?
I'm giving Philadelphia's D line,
right?
Especially after that Rams game. I mean, like it could have got ugly.
And that's why I'm saying, like, okay. When you're looking at how these teams have played each other, having a hard enough time with Dak Prescott and the defensive line that they have over there, because I think they got some great players.
They got some dogs.
Interior defensive line wise as well, right? And I think that's what the difference is for us, where we've been looking for interior defensive linemen that are difference makers. They do have difference makers over there.
So ask this question, and I asked it this earlier this week, but we'll get into it just this position group by position group. Quarterback, who do you pick, Dak or Jalen? In this game, just say a name. Come on,
I got to think about it.
No, you don't. Just say who you like.
No, I got to think about it. Hold on,
BC.
Who do I like to have the better game
in this game? Who's the quarterback you're riding with?
Off of this, what we've seen so far this season, I gotta go with Dak.
You going with Dak?
Give him the same energy you gave me.
Because he answered. Come on,
I gotta go with Dak on this one.
Who are you going with?
Who do I think is going to play better this game?
This particular game.
Yes.
Dak fooled me with the last two games that he played.
It's hard. It's hard.
So I'm gonna go with Dak.
You're going to go with Dak.
I'm going to go with
Dak.
Okay,
so let's go to the next position group. Right. And I think it's the most interest, and I think it's really one-sided if you think about it, the wide receiver group. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks. Which group do you have?
Easy. I'm going Philly all.
You going Philly?
There's no comparison, because we don't have that second option.
Okay.
He ain't there.
I'm going Dallas Cowboys.
What?
I believe, I literally sit here and I know what Brandon Cooks can do.
He hasn't caught a pass over 30 yards.
I know, but it's been looking better over the last two games to where I'm looking at it and I'm saying, all right, you now have the opportunity because they're going to give it to you. They're going to give you the opportunity to do it. He got touchdown 2 games ago. Yeah. Came alive last game. And now you don't have no choice but to come alive this game because I imagine CeeDee Lamb is going to see a little bit more attention. And I know that Brandon Cooks is still a good receiver. Him and Slim Reaper, I'm going Brandon Cooks.
Hold on. Over the Slim Reaper?
Yeah. I'm going Brandon Cooks, though.
Okay.
That's my vote. I think Brandon Cooks has a better game than Slim Reaper.
You talking about like you put it all together like his whole career?
No, a better game. This game. I think he's going to have a better game than Devontae this game.
So you're picking. Wow,
That's more faith in Dan Quinn than saying he's better than Slim Reaper.
That's okay. Which is cool. I'm just talking about who has a better game. We talked if Dak or Jalen Hurts going to have a better game. I said Dak will. Who's going to have a better game? I believe that Brandon Cooks will have a better game than Devontae Smith.
And the Slim Reaper. Okay.
All right. So
now, in fairness, I don't think that CeeDee Lamb is going to have a better game than A.J. Brown. But that's just what I think.
Next group, tight end room, Dallas Goedert, Ferguson.
I'm going Goddard. Yeah. I think Goddard's going to have a better day. We talked about it yesterday. Like, how are we going to figure out a way to stop this guy? Who are we going to put on him? How is it going to then affect how we play the run as well? When you also have to cover Dallas Goedert, I think they a little bit more multiple at the tight end position. So I'm going Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, I'm going Goddard. I mean, and if you look at it from Dallas Cowboys defensive perspective, that's who's kind of been. I'm not saying it's been a mismatch for the Dallas Cowboys defense because the only real tight end to go crazy was Kittle with those 3 touchdowns.
Right.
But if you look at it through these games, that's the one area where it's like, man, I get somebody to stick these tight ends. Like, you've got the outside weapons kind of controlled, but this middle of the field area can get kind of hairy. And you look at a guy like Dallas Goedert who he's too big for corners. Right. And he can outrun linebackers and some safeties too fast. So it's like he can be a mismatch. And they're starting to involve him. Earlier in the season, they kind of like, I don't know what they were thinking, but they kind of showed him to the side, like I don't know. And then he was just like, man, I need to get the rock. And these past couple games, he's been getting a lot of reception, so that's a big time matchup.
Now I'm just assuming that y'all gonna go with the Eagles in their offensive line over the Dallas offensive line. Okay, okay. Running back.
I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah,
I'm going Swift. I'm going Swift just because we haven't really seen what we saw last year from Tony Pollard, and I think Swift has the speed, he has the power, run inside, run outside. What we've seen from him since he's really taken that starting role over in Philly, I gotta go with Swift.
Yeah, you got to go with Swift and the crew because if you look at it, you got Pollard out there. Swift's better than, and this so far this season he has been better than Pollard. And then you look at the reserve pieces, I would think Gainwell, Boston Scott.
We ain't even said nothing about Boston
over
Scott.
Rico Dowdle.
Where's Lipke?
Look at his TD and was like, you know what?
He shut that thing all the way down.
I am good right now.
You don't see as much Lipke now because the offense has transitioned.
It's evolving. It's starting to, you know. And you would think you would have him for pass pro, but I guess if he's the only back there, people are going to be like, oh, man, they pass.
Yeah.
You know.
So, play callers. I mean, let's go head coaches then. Sirianni, Mike McCarthy.
I am going to go with the current Mike McCarthy. The current Mike McCarthy, because what we've seen. No. Listen. At the beginning of the season, okay, I wasn't sure. I wanted us to be better in the red zone. I wanted us to look a little bit less vanilla on offense. And he came out of the bye week and also the Chargers game, and he looked different. He looked more like the Green Bay Packers Super Bowl winning Mike McCarthy than he did at the beginning of the season. So I'm going the current Mike McCarthy, how he's calling plays over the last 2 weeks, and what I assume he's going to have ready for Philadelphia coming on Sunday.
This one's tricky because when you look at it, McCarthy seems to always have his teams ready. After the bye week, he's been 11-5 his whole career. Since 2021, you know, we all know the stat, 10-1. So he's always going to have his teams ready to play and competitive. But then you look on the Philly side, they're 7-1 for a reason.
Right.
And like you say all the time, McCarthy, they find ways to win, whether it's coming back, whether they're working with a lead, or if it's a tight game and they got to have a drive to win the game. They're always competitive, and you can't really, discourage 7-1. They got the best record in the league, and so to me that goes to the head coach. So I got to go with Sirianni on this one. I got to.
All right, well look, we got this thing started off right. We're gonna take our first break, and then we're gonna flip this thing over. We're going to the defense. It's a whole lot of Dan Quinn we trust.
That's what I hear.
Leading up to this week, but we're gonna see who we go with coming up next on the Players Lounge.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of you and everyone else absolutely loving new smoothie bowls from Smoothie King. And woo, me too. These smoothie bowls start with acai and pitaya and are handcrafted with fresh toppings like sliced bananas, sweet berries, crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, and a savory peanut butter drizzle. New smoothie bowls, only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. #Be your own boss.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together, and we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Head to AT&T Stadium on Saturday, November 11th to experience Rally Day presented by SeatGeek. Celebrate Veterans Day with special presentations from the Color Guard and Junior ROTC drill teams, plus a 21-gun salute. Take a tour of AT&T Stadium, get autographs from the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni, play games, head outside to Miller Lighthouse, and even play on the field. Visit attstadium.com/Rally Days for more tickets and more information.
More foolishness coming.
Almost, yeah, man.
Are we doing a tasty cake or not?
Hold on, man. We got stuff going on, man. So listen, back in action here on the Players Lounge, man. There's a lot of people out at this parade, man. I was figuring, I'm so happy, man. When I got the call, he was like, "Nah, man, we gonna be in the studio." I was like, "All right." They were true to it. I thought y'all was gonna be out there on the corner with
Arlington
at the Champagne.
Let me tell you something.
Today?
I don't just like.
God, yes.
Oh, man. I was on that course.
You on the go?
I'm on that course.
He don't even know about life.
I don't know about it. When you on the course, man, that whole it's like you in a dome. It's just like it's you and golf. It's just you versus golf.
You and Black Rory.
Black Rory. But hey, people who know what I'm talking about, man. He ain't like that. He ain't like that.
That drive to Arlington is like it's not many things I dislike more.
You heard what Zeke said. Why am I going to drive?
So no.
It's all good, man. I mean, shout out to everybody that's there, all the Rangers fans, man. I had an uncle that watched them when they were really bad. He passed away. R.I.P. to my uncle, because he would have definitely been out there cheering with the Rangers. I'm talking about when they was bad. He was on that train.
Mad every week.
Yeah,
his Rangers hat,
everything. Religiously, him and my aunt, they retired. They sit back in the back room and watch the Rangers get smoked. I'm like, man, what is going on?
Come a long way.
Yeah, they have.
Can you watch? I can't unless you go to the game. I can't just sit at the crib and watch.
I could watch it when it's like World Series.
But you can't just watch the regular season.
No. I mean, I can't even barely do basketball like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
These are sports I can definitely watch, man. I lived in Puerto Rico. They would rather watch a baseball game than watch a whole football game or basketball. They watch more basketball than anything, but baseball. Oh, they gonna watch that. They don't care if it's just island baseball. They gonna watch the PR versus DR. They gonna watch that.
It's crazy because Sandlot was on the other night, and I watch Sandlot like anytime.
Yeah,
right.
The movie,
baseball. Yeah. And you would think growing up watching a movie like Sandlot that most of us would probably be into baseball.
Yeah. Nope.
Man, I told T-ball for like 2 weeks. I was done. I didn't want nothing with a bat or a ball.
All right. Well, come on with it then. We're going to get back on this train, man. We're going to get some decisions up in here. I'm going to start with the secondary. I think when we start at the secondary, y'all going to be able to break this down a little bit more. I'm going to go with the safety group, okay? Let's do it. Let's go with the safety group and see what y'all think about Kevin Byard, the guy that stood on the star, and my Reed Blankenship, the other safety, up against our guys. Come on, let's get this.
I think our three guys are better. But Byard is nice.
Malik Hooker and Jerron Kearse. I'm asking.
We don't get Bell either. Can we put Bell?
Nah, Bell linebacker. Yeah,
Bell linebacker. I was thinking more Donovan Wilson. I swear to God, I really only see him as a linebacker
now. He got the LB on it now, man. He got the LB.
He out of the group.
Next to 14.
So
he out.
So now we doing Dono, Kearse, and Hooker.
Those are the three. That's the three safeties I was thinking about.
Listen, so now y'all gonna. I think. Okay, fine. I'll agree with y'all on that one. But there's Bell's a safety.
Okay. Well, who you got?
Who you going with? Who you going with?
Man, I really want Bell to be in there, man, because he been playing so dang on good.
Yes. The other three.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philly because Byron is nice.
You're gonna go with. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You just went with Brandon Cooks.
No, listen.
Devontae Smith. And you mean to tell me you're going to go back to this safety group, Malik Hooker, Jerron Kearse, and Donovan Wilson?
These are two different things, okay? I said that Brandon Cooks is going to have a better game. I don't think he's a better receiver. I think Byard is the best safety of the all the ones we just listed.
Okay.
I like it. On our roster and their roster. I think he is the better safety of that whole entire group.
Okay. So you went with Philly in the safety group. Who you going with?
Oh, I'm going Philly. Easy. Byard, once he gets more acclimated to this playbook, he's going to be a huge playmaker for that secondary. And a lot of cats sleeping on Reed Blankenship.
True.
But this guy is cold in the back end. All right, 2 picks, 8 PBUs. He missed one of those games, and you see the secondary kind of fell to shit. He's kind of that quarterback back there of the secondary.
He is.
He's not a huge name, so not a lot of cats gonna know about him. But that guy's a beast in the back end. So to me, once Kevin Byard gets the playbook, that's gonna be a formidable duo back there. But for now, I'm still going with Dallas over Dallas.
Watch it be this week. When he get the play, watch it be this week.
So what happened last year when we played?
It's gonna be this week.
When the Cowboys played Tennessee.
In none of these other games, other games that even last week's game doesn't change your mind about the way that you think about this Philadelphia secondary.
He had a pick last week.
Okay.
So they played a divisional game against the Washington Commanders, who've been competitive against most teams, but it's a divisional game.
Okay.
Not gonna change your mind. Y'all go with Philly there. Let's go to the corners then. Let's get it on. All right. So I'm going Darius Big Play Slay. and your boy James Bradbury versus Gilly, and I meant your man, Deron Bland.
Who got the better corners?
Who has the better corners?
Hey, this ain't easy. This is all you got to think about a little bit.
Nah, because I'm trying not to go just based off names and experience, because I do think Deron Bland is an up-and-coming top 5 cornerback.
I think Bland's played the best out of all those corners you just listed.
So that makes it a little bit more difficult, because we really haven't seen Gilly get tested. So I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys on that.
You going with the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah. We got playmaking. You say Gilly got 2. We got 3 pick sixes from.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with us.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, when you look at it,
are you going? Is it a wow?
No.
If I pick the Cowboys, it's a wow.
No.
If I pick the Eagles,
but let me tell you something. If I had to guess, I would have never guessed that you would have taken Slay and Bradbury over Gilly and Bland. I'm just saying, based off of what they've done, body of work, all of that included. And
this is the whole. I thought it was just this season.
I'm just saying. Either when you come into the game, you bring your body of work with you. I mean, you are who you are.
Well, kinda, because body of work for Brandon Cooks is going to be better than body of work for the Slim Reaper, but
that's probably why we let you off the hook on that. I mean, that was you.
But I'm saying that's why I'm saying I'm just going by the game, by the game. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you can't argue with production so far this season. I mean, you look at a guy like Bland, 4 INTs, 3 of those pick sixes. He could have had probably 5 or 6 interceptions so far this season off of drops. To me, he's playing the best out of any corner on both of these teams. So to me, you add that in there, and even though I believe Gilmore has lost a step, and I think you can get after him a little bit, it hasn't really been shown that much so far this season. We've seen him, kind of struggle with the over routes, but the passes weren't there. Like in Arizona, Hollywood Brown was kind of, stretching them a little bit on those overs, but they weren't able to complete those passes. So I got to go with the Cowboys on this one. Just from what we've seen this season, Bland's playing outstanding, and Gilly really hasn't been tested, has 2 picks. But I think this is the game where it's going to be, and it ain't gonna go at 2-1 a little bit. What you thinking?
No. You're saying Philly?
I'm saying I'm going Cowboys corners.
Okay, I'm definitely going Dallas Cowboys corners.
So
absolutely.
That's a sweep then.
So linebackers. Let's go. Hold on. Linebackers. Hassan Riddick, Nakobe Dean, Zach Cunningham. Those are your linebackers for the Philadelphia Eagles. Damone Clark, Marquise Bell, and the Bazooka.
Hold on.
What you mean?
Michael's a linebacker now?
I can't. Because, wait a minute, I'm going with how they got him listed. I'm going to go with the defensive line as well. Come on now. This is my linebacker. What are you talking about? It's going to make it easy for you. What are you talking about?
Both of these. What are you talking about? Reddick and Parsons are in.
Come on, man. Don't rake me over because I'm hosting the show here. I'm just asking the questions to the players.
If you're going that way, they
don't like that.
If you're going that way, you got to say Dallas, because the Bazooka, he's NFL almost defensive player of the year. I mean, he's always going to be in the running. So if we're going with the Bazooka included in the linebacker group, then I'm going with Dallas. There's nothing. He's gonna be the best player on the field. So you got
whatever level you had put him at, I was gonna pick Dallas. You put him at actually, I'm lying, but I'm gonna go.
Come on,
it's just not that easy. But my LSU guy is there, and he's getting better. He's playing better, and
Hassan Riddick, Nakobe Dean, Zach Cunningham.
This may be a biased pick, and that's okay. But I'm going with ours, because Damone Clark, and then now you put Bazooka back there, who is a generational type player. And this is no shade to Hassan Reddick, because he's damn good.
He's a beast.
He's damn good. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
All right, we're gonna take our last break before we get to the defensive line, man, and then we're gonna get into our picks. There's a lot going on, man. I'm glad y'all telling the truth, man. I thought I was gonna have to hook y'all up to a polygraph machine today, boy, but the truth coming out. You love Brandon Cooks. That is what I am understanding right now. This is real.
Hold on.
Is that what it is?
Let's go to break, and I'll pull up the numbers for you, then I'll tell you why.
All right, CBZ, take us up out of here, man. We'll be right back after this.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com and at Boss Retail Stores. #BeYourOwnBoss.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season,
To the Players Lounge.
The Salvation Army's 27th annual Red Kettle Kickoff returns to AT&T Stadium this Thanksgiving. Get excited to watch the one and only Dolly Parton rock the stage during halftime when your Dallas Cowboys go head-to-head with the Washington Commanders. Tune in at 3:30 p.m. on CBS. Last segment, we gonna get the truth. It all come out now. Hey, if you want to avoid it, you might as well leave the studio because we gonna find out who you with. We gonna find out who you with.
He's one of the guys who think he got the answer to the test. You know, he think he know.
You think
I don't think he know.
know?
He don't think he know. We need some time too to pick these games. It's 4 big time games going on this.
Man, it's a lot. What are you doing?
4 big time games going on this weekend.
It's some crazy.
Football.
Yeah, and I still can't believe that the NFL took one of the biggest games and put it in Germany. That's just
they trying to get out there, bro. I mean, for them, it's good business.
That's true.
I
feel bad for whoever team ends up getting out there. Those players are gonna be mad. What? They're gonna be mad. They're gonna get checks, but man,
they definitely getting them checks.
You want to go first?
No. We got to talk about the defensive line. Who you picking on the defensive line? I mean, come on, with Brandon Graham, Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, Josh Sweat. Who you got as far as the defensive line?
Defensive line, Bazooka's not there.
He's not in there.
All right, so I'm going Philly.
Yeah, that's it.
Over Armstrong, the Diggy Hankins,
that's
and
the
Lawrence.
Cowboys. I'm going Philly over all them dudes.
Yeah. Going Philly
for defensive line because you took Bazooka off of this.
Bazooka out, so you gotta go Philly.
So if I had Micah,
I would have thought about it. Right now, I'm not even considering it.
See, I thought you would have watched it, especially with Fletcher Cox and Jalen Carter and all that. I was like, that's why I put him in the linebacker. Go ahead.
I'm going Philly. If you're taking Bazooka out, you gotta go Philly because nobody. I mean, D-Law could probably start for Philly, but outside of that, nobody's starting for Philly from Dallas. This defensive line, nobody's starting.
So you had a lot of thoughts going on this week. Yeah, you just wrong on all of them. You think
hyped.
you know me?
That one get hyped.
No. Let me tell you something, Danny. I do not think that.
No,
I do not. You are slippery. No, you think you know? It's like, whoop. Oh, wow.
I'm just being realistic.
Seriously?
Look, hey, you see him?
Man, God.
That's 2 today, though. I'll tell you the other one off air. I'll tell you the other one off air.
Jeez. Okay, let's go to our picks. Let's go. See what I got to do with it.
2 today.
What you got to say? All right, Chris Beam in the back, man. Save us, man. Save us from ourselves, man. Tell us who you got to pick it today.
Well, first the game is going to be obviously the one in Germany. That'd be Miami versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
MIAO, baby. MIAO.
You going with the yayo?
Yeah. 31-27. MIAO.
31-27.
That's right.
The fighting DJ Khaled's, huh?
8:30 a.m.
Damn, over there. That's a.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
give me the Dolphins, man. That's tough. I know defense travels, but that offense for KC has been looking a little shaky.
No, I'm gonna have to go with y'all on this one too. What's your score?
It's gonna be a good one. Give me 37-31.
37-31. Okay. Wow. Okay. A lot of points. I'm going with Miami too. I think that Tyreek Hill is going. This is his game. He got something on his mind about this one right here. And this matchup, I'm looking forward to this one. So I'm going Miami as well. Clean sweep all across. I'm gonna go 24-21. I think it's close. All right, Chris. What's the next one?
Next game's gonna be Seattle at Baltimore.
Wow. All right, I'll go first. Seattle at Baltimore. Defense travels, like you said, but boy, I think Seattle at Baltimore, man, Lamar playing good right now, man. And that defense is out of sight, too. So I'm going to go with Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore on this one. I'm going to go close game 19-13. It's ugly.
Ooh, okay.
I got 24-20, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson been playing okay, especially fantasy-wise. But their defense playing well. They got a running game. And, every once in a while he do spread the ball around, find his receiver. So I'm going 24-21.
24-21?
Baltimore.
Man, I'm going Baltimore as well. Geno Smith, man, he's had a good season so far, but he struggles a little bit when you go against those upper echelon defenses. You looked at Cincinnati; they were able to get him a couple times. So, yeah, give me Baltimore. Give me Baltimore in a tight one, 17-13.
Man, Pete Carroll scared me, man, in this one. I think Pete Carroll going to
pull
ready to play. Yeah, man, it's going to be something else. All right, Chris, who you got?
I need to give someone props real quick on this show. Barry Church.
What's happening?
Picked Denver last week.
I did.
You did.
I did do that.
Man.
That's good. Hey, man.
Appreciate you. See, B. At least somebody in here recognizes.
Found out it was a big bet placed in Vegas on Denver.
Appreciate that, CB.
All right, so we got Buffalo against Cincinnati.
Easy Sunday night. You want to go first this time?
Was it Buffalo against
Yeah,
Cincinnati?
Buffalo, Cincinnati. Buffalo,
Cincinnati.
Oh, at Cincinnati?
Sunday night football.
Give me the pixie dust on this one. What? Give me pixie dust on this one. Ooh, it's going to be tight. But give me pixie dust on this one, 28-24.
28-24. And he ain't going with pixie dust. So I'm going to go Cincinnati on this one. They rolling right now. Joe Burrow, they going to handle this, man. I'm going 28-21.
I'm going opposite your score. Right,
but
same score, opposite team.
Okay,
28-24 Cincinnati.
Okay,
Joe Burrow has the day.
That was insider trading on that Denver pick too, dog.
What you
mean?
know
some Martha Stewart right there, man. Go ahead, Chris, what you got?
Our last one's gonna be the LA Chargers against the New York Jets.
That schedule getting easier for my boys out west, man. It's getting a little easier. I'm just saying.
Chargers are trying to get up to 500 right now.
They try. It's getting easier. They're going against some tough defenses.
They're gonna take that L against one of the best defenses in the league. Against the Jets.
The Jets?
On Monday.
What's that
on Monday night?
Man?
Yeah. 19-13.
19-13 Jets? Who you got?
Oh, give me Herb. Give me Herb out there.
I thought you was off the Herb train.
No, what you mean? I just said he wasn't better than Burrow. That's still my guy, though. I've said it. Have I not said it?
Like LA. He was a cool.
Have I said that's my guy? He just hasn't played, Give me Herb and the boys. 2017.
Man, this seems like some insider trader going on right now. I'm going to go, man. I ain't stupid, man. I know when the ride is right here, dog. I'm going to go with y'all. You know something. Something going on, man. I'm going to Herbert with you. What you pick? What's your score?
2017. 2017.
Man, 21-18. You know something. Nah, I ain't playing with you no more. Hey, but here it is.
You know what's happening.
Here it is. This the only one that matter. Quit playing. Barry.
Come on, put me on first. Huh?
We ain't letting you. Yeah, you gonna follow
Barry.
That's bad. Look, man, y'all done a lot of convincing during this week. I ain't gonna lie. I heard from D. Matt, heard from Heckman. Dak been playing well 2 games. Yeah. I don't know what's up with Hurts' knee. Is he 100%?
He said he all right.
He said he all right.
Yeah, he said he all right.
That might be a tough guy persona, man. I don't know. So. Give me, with all that being said, man, give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles 24-17. Give me the Eagles 24-17, man.
The Eagles 24-17.
2-minute drive. Hurts at the end of the game. It's gonna be tied up 17-17. Hurts gonna take them down the field. It's gonna be a tight one. But give me the Eagles, man. 24-17.
My man Danny McCray.
Yeah, because we already know what you picking, so it don't even matter.
No, I get a chance too. So go ahead.
Here we go, man. 28-21.
Who you got?
Who you with?
Shout out to Dak Prescott and the boys.
Who you with?
I'm switching my pick. I picked us to lose.
Who you with?
This is why I picked them. Okay, football is about like when does your team get hot?
Yeah.
Right. When do they figure it out? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm in my heart, I believe that we figured something out. Right. A better way to play offense. So I'm going.
I fell with the. You told me. You told me not to look at that Rams game and be like,
no. It's not that. I'm looking at the way that they play. The way that they played the Chargers game. The way that Dak Prescott is more comfortable using his legs, and I do believe that our defense is going to show up. So close game, but wow. I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys, man.
Hey, Chris, what was the pod pick? It's messed up in my head. What is it, man?
First touchdown of the game, either team.
First touchdown. Who scores the first?
Who scores the first touchdown of the game?
You going Swift?
Yeah, I'm going Swift.
Does it count if it's a pass by Hurts? If I say Hurts, or is it
whoever who receives it? Who actually crosses the end zone?
Give me the tush push. Give me Hurts in there. He gonna give him a little 1 yard score for the first one.
I'm going Fergie. Going right back to Fergie.
Okay.
Fergie in the red zone. We do it again. Look, here's the deal with me. Y'all already know.
Yeah, we know.
Y'all already know. This week, you brought up an interesting topic. You said, man, movies that most remind you of the Dallas Cowboys season. Mm-hmm. I believe you went Game of Thrones.
That's right.
I believe you went with The Sopranos. Mm-hmm. I went Kill Bill. Mm-hmm. But running a close second was one of my other favorite movies, and that was 300. Mm-hmm. It's one of my great movies.
Yes, you're gonna make me change my pick.
No. And one of the parts in 300.
And another thing.
When Leonidas asked, he said, "What's your profession?" He asking this to all these other guys. What do you do? Mm-hmm. Guy says, "I'm a carpenter." The other guy says, "I'm a sculptor." When he asked his Spartans, "What's your profession?" You know what they said?
What they say?
Oh! Then we go down there and blow their beak off. Man, you take them headphones off, man.
Hold on, wait.
Come on, you want to switch?
No.
You better.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win. Let's go!
What's the score, big dog?
Blowout, 35-31.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!